whatever goes on, the technicalities that goes on in some of these conversations, you have no idea. You have no idea. And I am daring him. The cost of booking a private jet from Ghana to London to and fro itself, other areas in MIU.
Yes.
Said the answer saying Jane Hosa, Senko Jane Hoa, and she will be able to ask herself all these questions, and she wouldn't have made that particular statement. But we will let it slide, because Charlie Sanyama will say Yatra. You understand? Yatra, just that. If you want to go solo, yes, in chair, we can go the low with you. For that year, for her to be asking these questions, say, your friend is a negative comments, I find it interesting because, been tell you. Into your referee and I say again. In fact, not even right in your recent post in the mockery, the insults, and the other stuff. We know what you we are there online here. We see them. We know them.
Yes.
So when you make these kind of comments, maybe someone will say, so is it a referee and I say shut up with them? Because I say, okay, it said, yeah, why you be no referee say why you know what's up, sir. And now I say, okay, what's the day you will need to say, yeah, what was I say, but I'm in here,
yes.
Judge Britton is very experienced in this game. And not long ago, even before this, he's made series of posts and conversations that have become very, very controversial. But he came back doing the usual Judge Britton stuff that we know. That is the industry support and projections that we know. However, with the Judge Britton Keka Corner, the response from Adutwumwaa
okay.
From my understanding, a patch say, hey, what's one fufra and fama. And it is true. I believe Sir Judge Britton and I don't know how he is going to take this, but if there is anything to deduce from this, it should tell him that the place that he wants to warm himself into, he is not welcome. Both the people in the helm of affairs and the fans do not like him. That is what this clearly means. Because I've seen posts from the likes of Young Barrister Mo and some accounts like the Last Met Boy account, all hurling insults at Judge Britton. Even after making posts of showing support to the Stoneboy brand and whatever they've achieved in London, no. Still, they did the attempt actually. Why? Because of the same conversation that we had yesterday concerning how we can minimize these sorts of attacks in our space. The truth of the matter is what Judge Britton seeks to achieve. Any direction or they find it a bad thing. And he is opening himself up for so much disrespect. Perhaps he is enjoying it.
Okay.
So if he wants to continue, he should continue. Because, you see, the people that he wants to even advise are not ready to stop.
Yes.
I say no more actually host need your friend say Shingard name why. I boss helmet name Bunkuta no modeba. Until unfortunately, Judge Britton's advice there, the response that he will get when you know.
Yo, Ghana, what's up? I have been in this market for a very, very long time, and I understand your day-to-day activities. So you know what? I introduced my new smartphone devices into the market, which is the Hotway Cyber 16 Pro SM series. As you can see, it's fresh, box to it's shiny. That's Hot Wave. I come show you how the phone they look like. And I tell you, this will be just any phone. You understand me? It come with a travel adapter. This be the manual. This be the pin way. You know, you could take open way or SIM card. And it gets in USB too. So they come with 2 cores. You understand me? And you know they're almighty. This is what I'm talking about. You love it. It's beautiful. And this be one of the phones where I tell people when you fall, your screen will crack. And this one you go keep for water inside for 3 days. If you doubt me, come. That's my new brand, my new device. And I want you guys to just know that as I understand you and you understand me, I know how you will love this phone and support. That's my beautiful baby.
Yes, sir. This is the Real Talk Show right here on Sammy Flex TV. We are back again. My name is Desert Ishena. And then to me, I wasn't expecting that call. I thought it was a good comment, an advised comment from a brother who has been following this or who is in the industry to everyone. And kawe day, a food today, and two things. It's either a be fa and a fa. Or no in cheddar be reply number stray bullets. Oh, baby, now Desert, what are you talking at all? What are you talking about at all? Desert, I'm not understanding. Thank you, director. Yes, director is really following me and following the internet and the industry. Where you post George Britton or postee. You can after Shatterfest UK, Shatawale Bay, and now on TikTok Live, Shatawale Bay, hey, even before that, Shatawale has been saying it on the internet and now to ne fans now, Obibia, there. If you're an SM fan from that day and now from that particular day or your video, no, Mama Obia and Custom Boy na Sembium, if you're an SM fan, or advising SM fan. And also see the biome after and Shatterfest UK and Sansambe Stampede and my cancellation ban no. I'll back on live there. On the Sammy Flex, I guess several times there. Momo custom boy and SM. Sammy Flex TV, not Sammy Flex TV. The Momo custom boy and SM. So George Britton said, okay, if this is the advice, Satawale, ordinary man, ne fans, that's the SM fan, there. To only opinion, no. Stone Boy, big nation, big president should also advise his fans, and especially the PRO team, no. They should also desist and resist from talking about any negative thing about Shatawale, so that advice from Shatawale, advice to Bim, so that we will have a peaceful and a positive industry. Mami read it in summer, George Britton or the tour, George Britton. Jared say one man George Britton or George Britton. That is what Jared is saying. Mami read. I say Shatawale recently told Sammy Flex and his team to stop discussing Stone Boy. In the same spirit, perhaps Stone Boy should ask his team, particularly his PR rep, Vida and her team, to refrain from speaking negatively about Shatawale. Yes, negatively about Shatawale. There is a growing frustration among some SM fans who believe Stone Boy is aware of the negative comments coming from his PR team. For us all to be respected, we need to refrain from these sublunary attacks. It is essential for us to build a healthy music industry free from this kind of attacks and remarks. Them and Sammy and George Britton on the tour. There. Yes. Shatawale advises Sammy Flex and any team in charge of the PR section there. Hey, no. Men have passed that level. No one should talk about Stone Boy again. It's only George Britton. Not suggestion, and I think not doing Chinese there. Stone Boy should also talk to his team, especially Vida Adutwumwaa, who happens to be the head of the PR for the Beam Camp. And Nyankufu today, Saliman today, MC Yeboah today, DJ Slim, and many more. Especially Eba Facebook, so we have these Fala boys and all these people unruly, and one year they are parts because they speak for Stone Boy. And for Stone Boy for one casa, they won't judge them, so that respectfully we will build a peaceful music industry. Okay, again there. George, what can some nice one? Painful safu today, or it's either a befa and an enfa. On your posting them in Sammy, comment section. Data for comment section for them. This is coming from Vida Adutwumwaa Britton. Yeboah them idin Vida Adutwumwaa Britton. We know who he is. Who she is, sorry. We know who she is. She is the PRO for Stonebwoy. You can on MCI Yeboah or studio. We create a studio more. Also PRO or 2B. They are throwing shots. Vida say, now this is how you bundle yourself up for youngies to disrespect you. Who amongst the PR team sits to hallow insult and unfolded negative comments? Why rob Stonebwoy in your myopic thoughts? If you are on a charity cause, go your way. We are busy here. One day down there, they are busy. And some of them can Sisade Abba for mama. You are allowing youngies here, young folks, Moframa, to disrespect you. And someday, and the road talk. I mean, a man like Roland, the man who left me here in Ghana to the United States of America, on a minute about to come on poster George yeah, and I reply, Vida or that man like Ro.
There's that.
When you see this kind of conversation, open
there's that day my home cring. That's that over Britton you do.
Dabi. What kweja me pan there? What kweja me no? Oh boy, I know that.
That. My name is who can try.
Matthias, you better do it. But in common there and somebody there bar. I say you come. Oh, Gano, Unigano. I say you do come.
Most definitely.
Yes. Let me did say one poster George a posted about all kind advice and all chest Stonebwoy say since Shatawale I advising the team the PR team to stop talking about Stonebwoy no ono so na dwetwe enka Stonebwoy so emfa ni PR that is Vida and the team no and I hope you've seen that post.
There's that warm greetings to our cherished viewers and everybody following Sammy Flex TV. Someone subscribe here, you best subscribe now. One share now for so I join and be part of the big family. Yes, post no dear man. I've seen the post, and in fact, not only that particular post, but series of posts. Young Kasaya big brother near boss, George Britton.
Okay.
Yes, I've seen the kind of responses and comments that have come under the post. Well, it is to be expected. At the end of the day, so what you say can be definitely you should not be bothered when some of these conversations come. However, the type of conversation a bit free more and a bit share how strong or weak your post is. I've seen this particular post and I've seen this particular comment. Maybe who you know, first off, when I saw the post, I was like, hey, George Britton didn't hold Kwame as and only for me to see a few moments later, only for me to see this particular comment coming from the PRO of Stonebwoy by the Adutwumwaa Britton. Am I surprised? At this point, there nothing surprises me in this world, much less this industry again. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Because and definitely say yes, we had the Bema.
Okay.
That is what it is. So me, I was not surprised with the kind of comments. What breaks my mind is the angle at which George Britton is coming from and the way about the Adutwumwaa. You see, George Britton is very experienced in this game, and not long ago, even before this, he's made series of posts and conversations that have become very, very controversial. But he came back doing the usual George Britton stuff that we know. That is the industry support and projections that we know. However, with the George Britton keka kono, the response from by the Adutwumwaa bakope.
Okay.
From my understanding, a patch say, hey, what's one fufra and farmer? Because I say no, Sabi and found your shade. That is my understanding of that particular post. You see, if say George Britton ever pay attention to the response very well, very similar to some of the responses that people like Tilekwe Nipa, people like MC Portfolio, Asofa, Ewo, via the Adutwumwaa, somebody in the PR team itself.
Okay.
You see, I believe there is this kind of perception or adipobi efa nipakubi home, which is the moment you try to maybe show some form of affection to the other camp, you are seeing some way in that camp.
Okay.
And Opa, I didn't say now what they ban. Say no na be mo mako have in poa. Sebe for That's how they see it.
Okay.
That's how they see it, and it is very, 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 very evident in the comment or response that came from Vida Adutwumwaa. Because okay, or see anka the George Britton kind, or see Sammy Shatawale recently told Sammy Flex and his team to stop discussing Stonebwoy.
Yes.
In the same spirit, perhaps Stonebwoy should ask his team, particularly his PR rep, Vida and the team, to refrain from speaking negatively about Shatawale.
Yes.
There is a growing frustration among some SM fans who believe Stonebwoy is aware of the negative comments coming from his PR team. For us all to be respected, we need to refrain from subliminal attacks. It is essential for us to build a healthy music industry and free from these kind of attacks.
Yes.
You see, Anka futu ni die, Anka no aniu. But say na enra enkomona edi en meka no. Some of these conversations will be very difficult. Say very, very, very difficult in the sense say yenim ni akoso. And one thing that George Britton captured in his poster, very factual and accurate, subliminal attacks. Fortunately, from our side, we don't do subliminal so.
Yes.
Yen talk sebi like yen no now. Say ya won yebo dia kasem a yebo dia kasem. Because say eduno achepa yebeba bepa without fear or favor. Edu say ye can't tell so direct that we will tell you without fear or favor. But Kamia Koya say Bimodi any day. I say ya kojina baby ni ahunu nsuo na ne aba fa ene baby say na why mo no ma ahunu nsuo na me ni aya pacha say galam nsuo ni sa no. Meanwhile, they are the ones doing it. We have people in the space who will go and sit somewhere, who will go and stand somewhere, make subliminal attacks, and later when you come or you want to respond or rebut, then you will respond, you become a bad person. And that is how it is. You see, Vida's response, now this is how you bundle yourself up for young gains to disrespect you. And it is true. I believe that George Britton and I don't know how he is going to take this, but if there is anything to deduce from this, it should tell him that the place that he wants to warm himself into, he is not welcome. both the people in the helm of affairs and the fans do not like him. That is what this clearly means. Because I've seen posts from the likes of Young Barrister Mo and some accounts like the Last Met Boy account, all hurling insults at George Britton. Even after making posts of showing support to the Stoneboy brand and whatever they've achieved in London, no. Still, they did the attempt actually. Why? Because of the same conversation that we had yesterday concerning how we can minimize these sorts of attacks in our space. But unfortunately, some people are not ready to listen. They are not ready to listen. Why? Because they think, say, and that is the funny aspect of this.
Okay.
They think, say, they play no part in this. Meanwhile, Obika has some evidence full for ground.
Full for ground, sure.
Evidence full for ground. And you go ahead to say who amongst the PR team says to hurl insults and unfounded negative comments. You are asking, and it is very funny and interesting. Not long ago, it is there.
Yeah, sure.
It is there when you and your people were also hurling insults and unfounded negative comments. And so me, you see, one beautiful thing about what we do, whatever you say, it is there for everybody to see, and it is there for everybody to judge or to maybe comment on it. We were in this country where you were sitting there hurling insults and negative comments on the fact that Shatawale's show has been cancelled. And the organizers GB, management team GB,
sure.
Shatawale Nakasa GB, Obia GB, to the extent, say, you were even sitting there with your cronies saying, oh, and Shatawale, you are there in the first, oh, you need to Misika and can you bottom Betsy. Such a very ignorant statement to make, coming from that particular position. Meaning, whatever goes on, the technicalities that goes on in some of these conversations, you have no idea. You have no idea. And I am daring him. The cost of booking a private jet from Ghana to London to and fro itself, other areas in MIU.
Yes.
Said the Otna saying Jane Hosa, Senko Jane Hua, and she will be able to ask herself all these questions and she wouldn't have made that particular statement. But we will let it slide, because Charlie Sanyama we said Yatra, you understand? Yatra, just that if you want to go solo, yes, in chair, we can go the low with you.
Okay.
We can definitely go the low with you. Now, on finding negative comments, why rob Stoneboy in your myopic thoughts? If you are on a charity cause, go your way. We are busy here. And it is what it is. You see, yesterday I made a post on my socials. Say, say, if the mistake is on you, you are the best lawyer.
Lawyer, yes.
But if the mistake is on others, that is when you become the best judge.
Yes.
And such is life. So sometimes it shouldn't surprise anybody when people come in that direction. For Vida, for her to be asking these questions, say, negative comments, I find it interesting because, been tell you. In fact, not even right in your recent post in the mockery, the insult, and the other stuff. We know what we are there online. We see them. We know them.
Yes.
So when you make these kind of comments, maybe someone will say, so is it a refer and I say because I say, okay, it said, why you be no refer, say, why you know what's up, and now I say, okay, what's the day you will need to say, was I but I'm in your TB.
Yes.
That more black kind of,
living.
And Am I surprised once again? I am not, because there are so many conversations that if I want to really dissect and bring evidence. Last time, when Bona made a statement about last match,
yes,
and Vida and her people decided to attack Bona. When he said, interestingly, they said he made a career attacking Stoneboy and whatever. But when it got to a very technical industry conversation, Bona was not up to task. Interestingly, they were not even able to bring one conversation, because whatever Bona has said, or so many things that Bona has said in the industry about their favorite, they could have responded in equal measure.
Yes.
They could have. They won't say Bona can't last made assembly. They stood on that particular conversation and made a different opinion out of it.
Yeah.
What is a response to Bona? It may be so say, if indeed you think, say, these comments that he's been making, they were unfounded. They were not one that like any or maybe you're not going to say and the same way, can be topic, the same topic, and attack it in a different way. But you couldn't. The only thing anybody can say, and you are talking negative, you are talking negative, you are talking negative. Say me nim ubia on talk ya kwatna Sammy Flex TV ya kwatna o se watoka. Me nim ubia on G Grammy ya kwatna Sammy Flex TV ya kase waji Grammy. Me nim ubia even the ones that other pundits have even said on our platform. Ebia those people that we said about Uncle Ye on my register with displeasure. When it got to the point of apologizing, we have apologized.
Yes.
We did. And the evidence is there. You put for ground, it is there. When you go, you will see it. Unless you don't want to find. Unless they are trust them the kind. Also find near Juma. So you see, what the truth of the matter is, what George Britton seeks to achieve, any direction or they find it there. A bad thing. And he is opening himself up for so much disrespect. Perhaps he is enjoying it.
Okay.
So if he wants to continue, he should continue. Because, you see, the people that he wants to even advise are not ready to stop.
Yes.
I say no more actually host need your friend say Shingard name why. I boss helmet name Bunkuta no modeba. Unfortunately, George Britton's advice there, the response that you will get when you know. And I am not surprised. You see, if they should tell, let me give you a typical example.
Okay.
Today when I woke up to say Akwadie trending.
Yes.
And I saw people mentioning Sakwadie that. And some of the cronies of the Beam Nation camp or whatever are pointing out a post Sakwadie made on the story. And I'm talking about the timing of that particular post. But you see, it is very interesting to note that today you are questioning the timing of somebody's post. Meanwhile, when your favorite made a post and people were questioning the timing, you came to insult them. You came to insult them. Intimidation say, is it applicable today too, Anna? And it comes back to the same post that I made that. At the end of the day, you are the best lawyer. Say, for before one, and yeah, my lord, me, George Britton, I'm sure say whatever he's seeking to achieve, maybe he's gotten it in terms of talkability, but the insult there, what he was expecting. And George Britton, this is not the first time I'm out for the George Britton attempting.
Yes.
I'm not sure he will be surprised in that regard. But me, from my observation, the truth of the matter is that at this point, he should note that the bureaucratic quantity, yes, we need more. Shena. Open we me wabum swasha. na wakofa wase na ne se otiasia wo de ne si ho no wahwe no ana se won tiasia akopa ne picture on so okay me no obo abrewa
say no be
if there is anything George Britton can refer to, he should refer to the relationship between that camp and MC Portfolio now. Portfolio will be there doing whatever, but I tell you, if you really want to know the intention from them to these people, Portfolio, Tilekwe, Nipa, and the likes, go back and check when they were doing that particular industry debate, or that particular time when they were doing the Artist of the Year debate. That is when you realize. Or go back to that encounter between Tilekwe, Nipa, and Adutwumwaa on, I think, Peace FM or OKFM. When they made the comments, a comment yell on the real intention towards whatever you are doing. So media, even with whoever sits with his PR team to tell insults and negative comments and what, the topics that we've ever discussed about anybody is there, and it is online on Sammy Flex TV, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, wherever. If you think we've said something and you have a different opinion, we are very much open to have a conversation. But the Etienne say, Odi atopa ba edi atopa bi hia. Odi adowa ba eno an edi be hia. Odi kunkumcha ba eno an edi be hia. You can come intellectually and we will have an intellectual discourse. But when you come with insults, you will receive it equal measure, pressed down, running over. And that is what we will give to your bosom. It's yes, I've seen it. And this is what I think about it.
Okay, the last question, I think you've already like when make your submission clear and known with the poster George Britton. But Mr. said, was it necessary with poster or make it,
Was it necessary? Well, any day, from where I sit, it is yes and no.
Okay.
It is yes because it is about time people realize, whatever we are doing today, the repercussions will be there tomorrow. Intino say, oh yeah, now repercussions nearby. It is either overcount CS to know genesis or tro.
Okay.
And now say, the are yes is here and jai. Especially when you know you don't have the stomach to receive whatever you are getting tomorrow. And I give you this example. When Shatta first recorded the huge historic numbers at the Independence Square last year, we saw so many people and the kind of comments they made about that particular show.
Yes.
Whenever they got the opportunity, the kind of swipes and mockery and whatever they made about that particular show. Today, people are returning that particular favor. I saw a post and I laughed this morning on X when the person said, you people, you were mocking us on your friend is saying our show that was cancelled in the UK. And you think we don't have the right to mock you with your curtains?
Curtains, yes.
You play. And you see such a person, me, baby, amity, there is nothing I can do about it. And now, the show that we did, the comments that I made, I saw a young barrister made a post on Facebook calling me stupid. What can I do about it? I can't do anything about it. I cannot do anything about it. I cannot tell Housefly $2 million is better than the shit he's eating. I can't do anything about it. So you see, same way, the person that would want to mock whoever, no, because they've also mocked him or her the other time. Me, I can't do anything about this. I can only control what is in my space. So was it necessary? Yes. Yet here they say, and that will take me to the no aspect. So because of that, was it necessary to even make that post? No. Because how many times the MCAS are same way? And how many times now you move been preaching and yamawi? But and it is what it is. It is what it is. Obi anyway. Opa can in your beka. Ni omu bista omu bekuna no omu bekuna. So, was it necessary? It is a yes and a no. And besides, it is no because to say, there are some people in the space. It do and kofokubi swa and no munya certain kind of sebinyan be an opinion be. Nemo me do kofofo there. Then they seem to have lost that particular opinion and that particular memory because. When Stoneboy made a post about convenient friendship against Sarkodie and Shatawale, his people like Zeal and Slim and whoever were saying, and what? No, she movie. And yes, say, and they gave all the explanation to it. But unfortunately, they could not apply the same explanation that they gave us at that time to this one. They couldn't. We should tell you again. Say Asemno, say Fan, you are the best lawyer.
Yes.
FOB one, now you're the best judge.
Okay, Roland, I think you've made your point clear and well known. And the FNC has said, now, to say I do bet me I but in some better side, in here, why, you better a pursue a woman near no much to come.
Only how, name of see our best friend, why so because.
Why? All right. Yes. Wire up.
Wire.
Me wire. Me wire.
See how wire me.
Me wire. Me wire. See wire. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay, Mate. Thank you very much, man. Like Roland, all the way in the United States of America, and in the nutrition come on poster George Britton or make him and I reply. Vida, the PRO head for the Beam Camp. Also, Odema George Britton. This is the Road Talk Show right here on Sammy Flex TV. My name is Deza Tishen, and to the producers of the show, we have Fear Shaki and Director Kofi on it. We are out of here.
Hi there, my name is the Lady Rev and I'm your favorite somebody. Today I am coming your way just to tell you about the Canton Fair 2026 in China from the 22nd to the 5th of November. We are going to China to go and do business. All you have to do is to find your 35,000 Ghana cedis for double and that's a 38,000 Ghana cedi for single. 35,000 Ghana cedis are double. It means that you share a room with somebody for 14 days, but 38,000 Ghana cedis, you have a room to yourself. But say, it is not in November, October that you want to go to China. And as your own person, when China together, you want to go on your own. You bet me visa now, so until you're ready, then you can go to China by yourself. Until you just, the numbers are on your screen. Call us with this numbers and say, oh, I'm not ready to go now, but if you can give me the visa, and the visa is for 3 months. Until you're ready, now you can go to China all by yourself. Don't stay here and say so. Na yen ship him out. Sometimes the goods you get are inferior. All you have to do is to call our numbers. Our phone numbers, scroll down the ad so you can just take it and call us, WhatsApp us, and we'll be right there to help you find your passport and find your 35,000 or your 38,000 Ghana cedis, and let's do China together. Thank you for joining us. We wait your call. You say by 22nd, 25th November there. Na call China, and I say over Sanama. Now we are ready. Now also wako China. Ako show so. Now your business. Thank you for being with me. I'll see you pretty soon.